Hey everybody out there. Today I just have a pretty cool knife that I want to share with everybody. Something that I received as a Christmas gift yesterday. It's the Fox Knives Phoenix. There's the box. It's a knife that's designed by Tashi Baruka, and I really like the style of his knives. And this one caught my eye, and I put it on my Christmas list, and I was just kind of half-hearted when I put it on there, but my wife actually got it for me. Of course, I'll tell you the funny story there, but she got me one that I would not have bought for myself, and there's a funny story that goes with that. But anyway, so here's the box. That's what it looks like when it comes. It's got the Fox logos on it. I don't know if we can read that or not, but just got the model number. Anyway, open this guy up, and there's a nice little leather case that the knife comes in, with the Fox logo embossed on it. And then inside that, the knife actually is in a little plastic bag, and then you got warranty card or registration or information on the knife, that kind of thing. I haven't even pulled it out yet. So the knife itself, there it is. That's the Fox Knives Phoenix. And you can see this is the black titanium scales or handles, and then the black coated blade. And that's the thing that's the funny story. I don't really go for knives with a coated blade. I just kind of prefer to have a steel appearance. I don't like the black. I worry that if I use the knife for anything, which I'm not sure I'd use a knife like this to cut anything, but if I did, I always worry that the coating would get messed up. Now that may be something that's not worth worrying about. Maybe it's not an issue, but I always worry that it would get scratched up and then look a little bit beat up. So some people kind of like that patina, but not me. I kind of prefer to have things look new, or at least if there's wear, I like it to be kind of hidden by a stone wash finish or whatever. So anyway, she looked at the knives. There's a brown one, a blue one, and then there's this black one. And she said, which one would I not get for myself? And so she picked the all black one, of course, which is the one I wouldn't have gotten for myself either. I much prefer like the blue with the steel blade, or the brown with the steel blade. But it's really a sharp looking knife. I don't know if my camera's going to focus up in close like this, but if I can get it to, I'll let you look at the way it's machined. The little recesses in the handle are actually milled in, and then the silver detail is milled just ever so slightly deeper, I think, or at least they went back after anodizing and touched it up and put a little silver outline inside the milled out pockets in the handle. The hardware looks like it's hard for me to tell without my reading glasses, but it looks like it's standard hex screws. There's just two that I can see there in this side of the knife. And then on the other side, they're just, they're finished off. They're like a carriage bolt, whatever type thing, if you want to call it that. And I love the pocket clip. That anodized titanium pocket clip is beautiful, super nice. And then the action on this is really nice too. It's very, very quick to open, very solid. It's a heavy knife. It's got a lot of weight to it, but it feels good in the hand. It's not something that you get for field use, whatever. This is a show-off knife, really, to be honest. But you can see it's got the Tashi Baruka logo on the blade. It is made from Bowler, I think, M390, which is the higher end of the Bowler stainless steels. There may be one above that, I don't know, but it's definitely the fancier of their steels. The lock has a stainless or a steel lock bar insert and a over travel stop. So that's nice. So when you go to close it, the lock bar can't travel too far over. Again, there it is. So really nice knife. Very nicely made. Really smooth action. Super sharp. It's I can tell just by, I haven't cut anything with it obviously, because I think I'm gonna return this guy, but it's super sharp. I like the little swedge on the top of the blade here. I don't know if you can see that too well, but it's just a nice little detail. Really cool all around. It's just, if you like the style of Tashi Baruka's knives, this is a really cool one. It looks very much like his custom stuff. One thing I will say about this is that the lock bar, there's no cutout on the left side of the handle. So when you get your thumb in there, you kind of have to get in between the scales to catch the lock. and then open it. But opens and closes one-handed very nicely. No problems there. Really cool. It's just a super cool knife. It almost looks like a one piece, like an integral handle or whatever, but it's multiple pieces. But the machining and the finishing is so nice that you can't really tell. Really cool. Anyway, so there it is. I'm actually going to go grab my Spyderco Perrin PBT, which is really a very similar blade shape and size of knife. So, and I'm going to go get that and show that too alongside this, just for comparison. So I'll be right back in a second.